Dear students, welcome back. Today we have a lecture 4 of English Grammar Unit 1. In last 3 lectures we discussed about various form of present tense like simple present tense and present continuous tense. Before we start our continuous topic, is a third type is a present perfect tense. Before that we would like to have some knowledge regarding various form of verb, because if you are not knowing the various form of verb, that it will be create difficult to understood the perfect tense or the related terminology. So everyone must be listen and understand carefully. So let's start with the V1, V2 and V3. It's called the form of verb. We have concentrate here on the V3 because this is the form we have to use in our next session, present perfect tense. What is the meaning of this V1, V2 and V3? This is form of verb, and this form of verb is the change as per the tenses. So it means if this is simple present tense, that the form of verb is different. If this is a past tense, is the form of verb is different. So this way there are 3 category, V1, V2 and V3. So whenever use this terminology V1, V2 and V3, after this lecture you have to very much clear about this particular form codification. Okay, so let's start with the V3 or base form. Here is the verb which change as per the tenses. So basically there are 3 types, is the base form, past form and past participle form. Okay, we already discussed or study in a 8th standard, 9th standard or 10th standards onwards. You have to know about these different 3 form of the verb. Let's see. This is called as a base form as a V1 and past form as a V2 and V3 as a past participle form. Okay, so let's explain with the examples what is the meaning of V1, V2, V3 or base form, past form and past participle form of the verb. So here is the example. Here I take a word as arrive. So it's the base form of verb. So base form is arrive. His past form is arrived. I just add ed form. Let's add ed. It means the past form. And then same as arrived as a past participle form. Same way I take another word is a drink, but its past form is a drank and past participle form is drunk. So here is called as a regular verb and irregular verb. So a question is arise, what is the meaning of regular verb and what is the meaning of irregular verb? Let's we discuss about the regular verb and irregular verb. So based on the verb form, there are 2 types, regular verb and irregular verb. Now in regular verb, there is a fixed pattern. It means there is only adding some d, ed and id after the verb, base form of verb. And here is no any fixed pattern cannot be formed by adding any fixed character. Okay, let's see about the regular verb and irregular verb. So first we start with the verb base form with the adding d, then ed and id after the base form of verb, and its example. So first of all is the regular verb, and regular verb base form plus d. It means here we add only d after the base form of verb and it will be changed is the form. So verb ending with the e. So here I says a base form is like, then I will be add only d. I will be like only d. It's performed as a like. So its past form is a like and its past participle form is liked. Same way agree, then agreed, agreed. Die, died and died. So these are the regular verb form. Ending with the e, add we just d. This is a simple formula or simple rule. Regular verb which ending with e, you just add d and make a past and past participle form. Okay, simple. Suppose you have a like, agree, die, so end word is e, so you just add a d and make a past form and past participle form. This is the first type. Now second type is to add ed. So to add ed, so this is the example. Suppose jump is the base form, is add jump, jump. So call is a call, call. So you just add ed. So this the second type is the verb base form plus ed. So this is also is the second type. And the third type is verb form base plus IED. Verb form base plus IED. So here I suggest that verb base form is cry. So verb ending with Y. So last character is the Y or last word is the Y letters. So you have to change with the Y, replace with the IED. So here cancel the Y, then CRIED. Which means cried. So cry, cried, cried. Suppose it's a study, the Y is the last letter, so you remove this Y and add IED, so studied. Then married, then married. So these are the third form is a verb base form plus IED. The end term is, end letter is Y. So suppose end letter is a Y, then you just replace with the IED. So you can make a past form and past participle form of regular verb. Okay. So these are our simple three methods you have to check. Now I discuss about the second type is the irregular type. Now irregular types will be considered in a 4 group. We consider in a 4 group. How? Then suppose first is the group 1. It means all 3 verb forms are same. Which one is the verb form? V1, V2 and V3. V1 is the base form, V2 is a past form, V3 is a past participle form. So what happened in a group 1? All 3 are remains. It means V1 is equal to V2 is equal to V3. It means base form, past form and past participle form, all 3 are equal. It's called group 1 irregular verb. Okay, remember? Irregular verb group 1 is the V1 is equal to V2 is equal to V3. Now for the group 2, it is the same as the past and past participle form. It means what? Here the V2 is equal to V3. So irregular verb in a group 2, the past form and past participle form are same, base form are different. So this type of group called group 2 for the irregular verb. Okay. Now for the group 3, here group 3, same base and past participle form. So irregular verb when here base form and past participle form are equal, it's called group 3 of irregular verb. Okay. Same way for the group 4. The group 4 is all are different. It means V1 is not equal to V2 is not equal to V3. All 3 forms are different. So it's called group 4 irregular verb. So what we can learn here, irregular verb is a group 1, group 2, group 3 and group 4. Here is the all 3 are equal, here is the 2 and 3 are equal, and here is the 1 and 3 are equal, and here is the all are not equal. Okay. So let's one by one we explain with the example. Here is the group 1. All 3 verb forms are same. It means V1 is equal to V2 is equal to V3. It means base form is equal to past form equal to past participle form. Here base form is put, then its past form is put, then put. Cut, cut and cut. Hurt, hurt and hurt. So these all are equals. Okay. So these are the first group with the examples. Now for the second group. Now second group is what? The same past form and past participle form. It means this form and this form are same, but base form is differ. It means buy, bought, bought, feel, felt, felt, win, won, won. So here these two are same. Here past form and past participle form are same. It's called group 2. Okay. So remember this thing. Irregular group 2 is past and past participle. It means V2 and V3 are same. And our third group is here same base and past participle form. It means this form and this form are same. Here past form is differ. Suppose come, came, come, become, became, become, run, ran, run. So what happened here? These two groups are same, base and participle. It means V1 and V3 are same. It's called group 3 of irregular verb. Then our fourth and last group is all three forms are different. It means base form, past form and past participle are different. It means V1, V2 and V3 are differ. It means break, broke, broken, go, went, gone, swim, swam, swum. So whenever you require past form, past participle form from the base form, you should have to remember these rules and regulations of regular verb and irregular verb. Okay, here is our not equal. So dear friends, I think you have to very much clear about the past form and past participle form. In future, the different we have to study about the present perfect tense or past form or past tense. You have to remember these types of V1, V2 and V3. V1, once again I repeat, V1 is the base form, V2 is the past form and V3 is the past participle form of verb. So verb is a change according to types of tenses. So I think regular verb and irregular verb and different rules you have to remember. So it was easy to understand. The next our video is on present perfect tense. Okay, thank you very much.